If I say Old English, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Many people might instantly think of Shakespeare and think of words that seem outdated but are still understood by English speakers. But actually, the words of Shakespeare are quite different from Old English, or even Middle English. Elizabethan English, the variety Shakespeare wrote with, is still considered to be a form of modern English. Old English, or Anglo-Saxon, is quite drastically different. Old English had significantly more inflection, verb classes, 4 cases for nouns, grammatical gender, and many other features that may seem alien to our modern ears. Speakers of modern English would be unable to understand Old English at all, save for a few words that sound somewhat similar. Morphology and linguistics is the study of words and their internal structure. This study allows us to understand the workings of words and how they are created. Old English had different morphology and created new words with different methods. This video will attempt to briefly outline some interesting ways that Old English formed new words that continue to be used in modern speech. Old English grammar is a vast subject, so I won't be able to cover it extensively in this video, but I hope to give a short glimpse into some aspects of the change of the English language and how we arrived with what we have today. In linguistics, compounding refers to the process of creating new words by taking already existing words in the language and conjoining them. Like all Germanic languages, English today makes use of compounds in order to create new words. This can be seen in examples such as snowball, grandfather, or Spider-Man. Old English is no different in this regard and makes use of the compound technique. An interesting example that many might recognize can be seen in the compound word midonyard. This compound word translates in modern English to middle yard or middle region. This word is what speakers of Old English would use to refer to the world or the earth, and is where Tolkien derived the term Middle Earth from, as used in Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. Old English also used a type of compounding less common in modern English by compounding similar words to make new words. Take the word holtwudu, where holt meant wood and wudu was another similar term to also refer to wood. To us, these words together would mean wood, but to speakers of Old English, this term referred to a forest. In linguistics, an affix is a unit of meaning or a morpheme that can be attached onto a word in order to either derive the word to create a new word or to inflect the word and add grammatical information. Just like English today, Old English had a variety of prefixes and suffixes it could use to create new words. The Old English word swear matches up pretty close to the modern English word swear. But Old English had a specific prefix, und, which meant against or in return. Thus, by putting the prefix in front of a verb, it would mean to complete the action against someone or in response to someone. This prefix was used to form the verb answer, which survives today as the verb answer. Something that modern English does not seem to be often doing in the current day is the process of changing vowel qualities within a word to convey grammatical information. This process in linguistics is called apophony. Old English had separate categories for strong verbs and weak verbs. Weak verbs would be conjugated for the past tense similar to how we do today, by adding a t or d sound to the end of a word. Strong verbs, on the other hand, were conjugated in the past tense by changing the vowel qualities. In modern English, the weak verb method has become the most regular for verbs, but we can see the remnants of Old English today in some irregular verbs, such as sing, sang, sung. Of course, every once in a while, there is a case where speakers of modern English may still use the strong verb method for new words. Take the fairly new English word, yeet. As we can see in this paradigm here, most speakers have adopted the term yote as being yeet in the past tense. With more time, I would love to be able to go further in depth into the morphology of Old English and the history of English as a whole. I hope this short video has illustrated just a few interesting morphological aspects of Old English compared to the modern variety. The formation of words can reveal fascinating information about the workings of languages and offer an interesting look into how a language functions as a whole. I hope this video has interested everyone watching and everyone is intrigued to discover more about morphology and historical linguistics.